to a brand new series on this channel called Animation Speculation. Massive thanks to Jack McGinn for coming up with a name for this series. I was really struggling on what I should call the series, so he came up with this title, and I loved it a lot, so thanks a lot, Jack. Like the title suggests, this series is going to be all about theories that I have on my favorite animated shows. And I know some of you might be thinking, Hacky, why are you looking at a gotcha series? One, because it's animated and technically fits the criteria, and two, my channel, my rules. That's right, today I'll be talking about the popular animated gotcha series, The Music Freaks, or more specifically how I think episode 10 might play out. And surprisingly, Leah might actually have a pretty big role in this scenario. Why do I feel that way? Let me tell you, my friend. As most fans of The Music Freaks know, in episode 9, the Jomies manipulated Jake into thinking that the music club was trying to use him. This led to Jake saying some pretty nasty stuff about the club, and little to his knowledge, someone in that room recorded him saying those things and sent it to Haley. This caused any trust that the music club had in Jake to completely disappear. And while I'm on this scene, I just want to say that I feel like the fandom just completely vilified the music club when they had every right to feel hurt by this. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about how the plot to alienate Jake from the music club played out. And it all comes back to one person for me, Leah. Take a look at this scene in episode 8.
What, he didn't tell you? He only joined your freak circus just to impress Daisy at the competition. He doesn't care about your dumb band.
What do you know about why he joined?
Here we see Leah trying to plant the seeds of doubt in Haley's mind, but because she has no clear proof that Jake might have other intentions, she has no leg to stand on and gets shut down pretty quickly. Now, we already know that Leah had the photo of Sean going out with Daisy, as the events of episode 7 confirm that timeline. This brings us back to the scene in episode 9. The Jomies all put these horrible thoughts into Jake's mind and essentially manipulate him into saying things that aren't true. While Jake was going off, someone was recording the whole thing. Hey, post-edit note from me, I just wanted to point something out that I noticed while I was gathering these clips. When Jake first cracks under the Jomies' pressure, it's obvious to everyone that Zoe and Drew smirked when they got him to crack. But more subtly, Leah smirked too. Notice how Henry wasn't. The smirks most likely hint as to who was involved in planning this whole setup. If that's the case, then Leah was involved. We have reason to believe that it was Zoe who recorded Jake, as she looks down at her phone in her pants right after Jake finishes. But here's where I start to think that Leah comes more into play. Unless Zoe asked Leah for it, why would she have Haley's phone number? In fact, why would Haley take any text messages from Zoe seriously? She would most likely just ignore them. This is where Leah comes in. Look at all these scenes.
You can drop the mean girl act, you know. Zoe isn't here for you to impress. At least I didn't turn myself into a jerk just to please others.
All these scenes hint at Leah and Haley being friends in the past, but somewhere down the line, Leah changed her attitude to please Zoe and get popularity. If Haley and Leah really were friends in the past, then it would make sense for Leah to have Haley's phone number. And I guarantee that Haley would take any messages from Leah way more seriously than from any of the other Jomies. What I think happened was that Zoe could have recorded Jake in his moment of weakness, and she sent that audio to Leah, who then sent the audio to Haley. Leah was already the one to try and plant the seeds of doubt, but now that she has evidence, she could say, "I told you so," thus shattering any trust and faith that Haley had in Jake, isolating Jake from one of his support systems and taking away the people who truly supported his passion. But there still might be some hope left. As seen in the flashback of episode 3, it's shown that Leah might have some empathy still left in her. And throughout the series, it's shown that she has a crush on Jake, and she makes multiple attempts to set him up on a date with her. She might have some good in her to care about Jake and how he really feels, unlike some of the other Jomies who could clearly care less about how he really feels. Yeah, you know those fanmade videos where Drew ends up confessing to what he and the others really did? I think that Leah is a far more likely candidate to do just that. Seeing how she really hurt her crush and her former friend, and seeing her current friend group fall apart, this might be enough for her to turn over a new leaf. She goes up to the music club and explains everything and apologizes for her role. Of course, the music club might have their suspicions, but she proves herself by helping them find Jake. Although, judging by the imagery and some of the charities Rozy donated to in the Broken Roads MEP, it may or may not be too late. She did hint that not everyone would have a happy ending, so it's not a stretch to assume. Although, let's go with the less dark ending in that Leah helps the music club find Jake and they sort out the misunderstanding. They still might not have fully restored their trust in Jake, but they agree to let him come back because with the competition right around the corner, they don't have much time to practice without Jake. And so, when the big night comes, the music club plays on stage with Jake and Haley singing a duet. In the audience, Leah is there to support them. After the show, regardless if they win or lose, Leah comes up to congratulate them, and over time, they welcome her into their friend group, even if she might not have musical talent. It's a happy ending for the music club, and the redemption for Leah that's been hinted at throughout the series. And there you have it. That's my theory on how Leah might save the day in episode 10, but what do you guys think? Do I have a point about Leah's involvement? Is there anything else that could be at play here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm happy to be here making a video like this again. Recently, my motivation and interest has been majorly focused on my AU channel, and I could barely predict where it's going to go next. So apologies if the schedule for this channel is a bit iffy from now on. I hope you all understand, and I'm happy to keep you all updated over on my community tab. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now. I'll see you guys next time!